Hi, my name is Paula, and today I'll be discussing the Lombroso's theory of activism and the ethical and scientific concerns around judging someone's likelihood of committing a crime based on their physical appearance, Chapter 5. I'll also share my thoughts on whether offenders tend to have specific physical or personal traits that set them apart. Lombroso's theory of activism. Cesare Lombroso was an Italian criminologist in the 19th century who is known as one of the founders of the positivist school of criminology. He believed that criminals were biologically different from non-criminals and that their criminal behavior was inherited. According to his theory of atavism, criminals were evolutionary throwbacks, meaning they had primitive traits or features that resembled earlier stages of human development. Lombroso suggested that people who committed crimes would be identified by physical characteristics like large jaws, low foreheads, long arms, or asymmetrical faces. In his view, these physical signs were indicators of an inborn criminal nature. In my opinion, it's neither scientifically valid nor ethically acceptable to judge someone's likelihood of committing a crime based on their physical appearance. While Lombroso's ideas were influential in the early development of criminology, they are now widely discredited. Modern scientists have shown that criminal behavior is complex and influenced by a combination of social, psychological, and environmental factors, not by someone's looks. Judging someone based on physical traits can easily lead to harmful stereotypes, profiling, and discrimination. History has shown us how dangerous his thinking can be. For example, during this eugenics movement, people with disabilities or certain ethnic features were wrongly labeled as inferior or criminal. This kind of thinking promotes bias and undermines justice. While I don't believe physical traits are reliable indicators of criminal behavior, some research suggests that certain personal or psychological traits may be more common among offenders. For example, traits as impulsivity, aggression, lack of empathy, or a history of trauma are often found in people who commit violent crimes. One real-life example that comes to mind would be the Nikolas Cruz, the shooter in 2018 Parkland, Florida school shooting. He had a long history of behavioral issues, emotional instability, and signs of mental illness, while his appearance did not predict his actions. His behavioral red flags were missed or ignored by schools and law enforcement. Additionally, environmental factors like poverty, lack of education, peer influence, and exposure to violence often play a significant role in shaping someone's path towards criminal behavior. In conclusion, Lombroso's theory of atavism was an early attempt to understand criminal behavior, but it is outdated and unethical by today's standards. Physical appearance should never be used as a biased judgment or prediction in criminal justice. We should focus on deeper psychological and social behaviors that can help us understand and prevent crime in a more fair and effective way. Thank you for watching my video.